There is no marvel in a woman learning to speak, but there would be in teaching her to hold her tongue. I do consider a multitude doth make rather discord and confusion than good counsel. In the end, this shall be for me sufficient, that a marble stone shall declare that a queen, having reigned such a time. Fortune sometimes doth conquer king, and rules and reigns on earth and earthly things. Life is for living and working at. If you find anything or anybody a bore, the fault is in yourself. Young heads take example of the ancient. I observe and remain silent. I have no desire to make windows into men's souls. Is it most true that at this day I stand free from any other meaning that either I have had in times past or have at this present? We princes are set, as it were, upon stages in the sight and view of the world. I freeze, and yet I'm burned, since from myself another self I'm turned. Is there any cause I should alienate myself from, being careful over this country? Is not my kingdom here? It is hard to find beauty in the art of self-expression. My lords, do whatever you wish. As for me, I shall do no otherwise than pleases me. Much suspected by me, nothing proved can be. Chastity is the ermine of woman's soul. I have already joined myself in marriage to a husband, namely the kingdom of England. Though I be a woman, yet I have as good a courage answerable to my place as ever my father had. I shall desire you all, my lords, to be assistant to me, that I, with my ruling, and you with your service, may make a good account to Almighty God and leave some comfort to our posterity on earth. Words are leaves. The substance consists of deeds, which are the true fruits of a good tree. Men fight wars, women win them. We have been persuaded by some that are careful of our safety to take heed how we commit ourselves to armed multitudes for fear of treachery. There is an Italian proverb which saith, "From my enemy let me defend myself, but from my pretensed friend, Lord, deliver me." Hang Irish harpers wherever found. The stone often recoils on the head of the thrower. Be of good cheer, for you will never want, for the bullet was meant for me, though it hit you. I would not have my sheep branded with any other mark than my own, or follow the whistle of a strange shepherd. Who seeketh two strings to one bow? They may shoot strong, but never straight. By your concord in the camp and your valor in the field, we shall shortly have a famous victory over those enemies of my God, of my kingdom, and of my people. It is good to jest, but not to make a trade of jesting. Rather than any dishonor shall grow by me, I myself will take up arms. I myself will be your general, judge, and rewarder of every one of your virtues in the field. There is nothing about which I am more anxious than my country, and for its sake I am willing to die 10 deaths, if that be possible. If we still advise, we shall never do. For what is a family without a steward, a ship without a pilot, a flock without a shepherd, a body without a head? The same, I think, is a kingdom without the health and safety of a good monarch. In the midst and heat of the battle, to live or die amongst you all. If he be rough, I shall take the trouble to be just as troublesome and offensive to him as I can. The daughter of debate that still discord doth sow. My royal rank causes me to doubt whether my kingdom is not more sought after than myself. Eyes of youth have sharp sight, but commonly not so deep as those of elder age. There is nothing in the world I hold in greater horror than to see a body moving against its head. For I am soft and made of melting snow. When we hang onto resentments, we poison ourselves. As compulsive overeaters, we cannot afford resentment, since it exacerbates our disease. As for my own part, I care not for death, for all men are mortal. Those who touch the scepters of princes deserve no pity. My care is like my shadow in the sun, follows me flying, flies when I pursue it, stands and lies by me, doth what I have done. I will make you shorter by the head. Though I'm not imperial, and though Elizabeth may not deserve it, the Queen of England will easily deserve to have an emperor's son to marry. Let me, or float, or sink, be high or low, or let me live with some more sweet content, or die and so forget what love e'er meant.